Hey, how's it going? Terry Kilkers here. I started a GoFundMe page this morning, and it's just simply let Kaitlyn and her dad hug each other again. Help us. Your generosity, your gift to us will help us come back together. Let me explain why, how that'll happen, and why we're not together now. So this is my daughter Kaitlyn, real quick. Okay, this is her. Beautiful little girl, isn't she? Look at that. She's a little bitty baby. She grew up a little bit, and then she grew up just a little bit more, and now look at her, man. She's even grown up more than that. The amazing story about Kaitlyn and Alexis Gilcrease is this. Back in 2006, me and my wife were going to a small Baptist church in Burleson, Texas, and we were at a Christmas party. And a young lady walked up to me and my wife and said, hey, may I talk to y'all? And could you sit down? We said, sure. We sat down and she said, I have a Christmas present for you, but you can't have it until July. God told me He wanted me to give you my baby, if y'all would have it. And so we did. We did a private adoption. We got Kaitlyn. We went to all the appointments. I got to cut her umbilical cord. I am her daddy. I am her father, 100%. Shortly after that, a job opportunity came up in Duncan, Oklahoma, where my wife is from. And I took it. It was really, really fast. It was another God thing. By the time, Kaitlyn was born on July the 13th, 2007, and by September, we were already moved to Duncan, Oklahoma and raising our daughter with all of Gina's family, my ex-wife. And I don't have any family. They're kind of scattered to the wind. My mom died when I was 19. My dad's been dead several years. I've got two brothers that are deceased. It's just one of those things. I don't have anybody. I ran transportation here in Family Dollar in Duncan for several years, and we lost our contract in 2016. And so in December 2016, I lost my job. I started a company. I started the company in April of 2018, and my wife ended up walking out on July the 26th of that same year. Right after I had taken out several loans for the company, we had an embroidery business that was supposed to help us with some swag, and that didn't happen. I went to Dallas one day for a business trip, and I came back, and half the house was gone, along with my daughter. She had moved to a relative's house that was this wealthy, and we're rent-free, and I'm glad my daughter's safe, but she got to move into a home rent-free and leave this house in shambles. Of course, like I said, they've got a lot of money, and I don't have any. I'm just a poor white boy from Pecos, Texas. But my wife's family has money, and so they got the biggest, baddest attorney that this county has. And Stephen County, not too big, but still, they got him. I went to get an attorney. I couldn't get one. Not at all. Not in Stevens County, because they all know her family. Their family is so prominent that nobody would take my case. I had to get an attorney from Oklahoma City, and I couldn't get that. $5,000 for a retainer, estimated $30,000 to divorce my wife. I pleaded with her not to, but she decided to. She was very, very angry at me. I won't go into why. I kind of deserve some of it, but not most of it. But that's okay. So she was very, very angry and vindictive with me. And so what she did was, she knew that she was going to have an attorney, and she knew that I wouldn't. And when I went to court, I thought that I could represent myself. Well, the judge thought otherwise. He threw the book at me. He hit me with $1,667, $1,000 in alimony, $667 in child support every month. I was on unemployment, $2,000 a month. I didn't have enough money to pay anything. But he did anyway, and I said, Your Honor, how am I supposed to pay that? And he said, well, you didn't bring any evidence. I said, well, the state's the one that's paying me the unemployment, Your Honor. It's right there in the books, and Your Honor, my wife is right there. She knows exactly that I don't have a job and I'm getting unemployment. So I did bring evidence. He didn't want to hear it. They slammed me. They also hit me with every single debt that our 25-year marriage had. 25 years. 12 credit cards, a mortgage, everything they put on me. Because they said everything in Terry Kilcrease's name is Terry Kilcrease's debt, and everything in Jeannie Kilcrease's name is Jeannie Kilcrease's debt. Jeannie Kilcrease didn't have a W-2. She did not work for 11 years here in Duncan. I was the only one that had a W-2. She had an embroidery store that was hers, that she ran, but it was my LLC. And the funny thing is that, well, it's not real funny, but I lost everything. I haven't had electricity in this home since March, or water. I've been making it, but barely. Now the heat is getting up to 100 degrees and it's unbearable. But I've got an awesome opportunity just recently because God's an amazing God. And this is what I'm saying. My wife kept me from my daughter because the attorney agreed with them and said that I did not need to see her because I didn't have a job and I didn't have any money and I didn't have any way to take care of her and blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? Now I'm going to have a way. I ran into somebody and he hired me, named Chad, for supplemental life insurance. The only kicker is I've got to get to Edmond, Oklahoma and do it. The other kicker is I filed for disability because if you look at my legs, I've got severe plaque psoriasis. I didn't have it before all of this happened. The plaque psoriasis is actually inflamed by stress and anxiety, and I've got a lot of that. So anyway, I've got an opportunity now to open up the state of Oklahoma for a company called Gridiron Financial, but I need to get there. And I cannot earn a living because I still have a disability claim. It's a year in back pay. It's about $20,000 in back pay. I could go out and get a $10 an hour job and lose $20,000. It makes no sense. I can't get a loan because of all of the loans I have for my business are going to go under and I'm going to have to file for Chapter 7. There's no way around it. I cannot get out from under this debt that everybody put on me, an entire 25 years of marriage debt on my shoulders. I can't get out from under it without a Chapter 7. So I cannot get any loans whatsoever from anyone. So I'm pleading with y'all because I know when I get there, I'm going to use the money that you gift me, that you give me. I'm going to use it for good. I'm going to go get a place to live. I'm going to go get a home for me and Kaitlyn so she can come and see me. I'm going to go and I'm going to open up the state of Oklahoma for Gridiron Financial, for Family Heritage Life and Torchmark, and sell supplemental insurance and be the #1 agent in Oklahoma. I'm going to have agents underneath me in Oklahoma. That is the structure of this company, and it's the beauty of this company. And not only that, but this is providing me a new life, a new future, going from an operations manager to a life insurance salesman to running a life insurance agency within the state of Oklahoma, having agents underneath me that I can mentor and help with the things that I've done in my 24-year background as an operations manager, as an entrepreneur, an inventor. I want to help people. And our supplemental insurance will do that too. But I've got this opportunity to go up, get a home, actually get the office going here in Edmond, Oklahoma. That's where we're going to start building the agency and build up from there. But I can't do it with no money. I've been sitting in this house for 2 weeks brainstorming how to do this. How can I do this? What can I do? All I can do is plead to you, please. I want to see my daughter. If my wife sees me, not in a house that's going to go into bankruptcy or foreclosure, if she sees me in a home where I'm actually making a living and doing well there, she's going to loosen the reins and let Kaitlyn come see me. She actually woke her up yesterday morning and had her call me and tell me, Happy Father's Day. There's still a little bit of compassion left, but I need to get out of Duncan, Oklahoma. I need to get to Edmond, Oklahoma, because I need a populace. I need a place where there's more people that I can go and sell the products to and recruit agents. And that's where they want me to be, is in Oklahoma City. I picked Edmond because it's safe. I'm just asking you, if you're watching this, man, let me hug my daughter, please. Help me get to Edmond, Oklahoma, please. I need to do this as fast as possible. If there's one person, I'm going to say this, if there's one person that gives me $5,000, one person that gives me $10,000, I'm going to give you a I'm going to give you a 30% ROI, return on investment, within 90 days. 30% return on investment in 90 days, guys. If I have one donor come up, one person that gives, I'm going to give back to you 30% ROI in 90 days. That's what I'm going to do because I know I can. My earnings are supposed to be between $100,000 and $180,000 the first year, and it's going to be $200,000 to $300,000 the second year. It's doable easily. I've seen it. The owner of our company, the guy that I met with, that sees so much talent in me and sees the ability to lead others. He has his own plane and his own island in Washington State. He does very well because that's what he does. He cares about others. I do too. And I'm asking you, please, I'm pleading with you. I don't have any family, no friends, no one else to turn to. I need you, someone out there that hears this. I need your help, please. Give what you can. Give with a grateful heart. Even if it's very little, it means much to me. And if you give much, I'll give back even more. Let me be the person that I was meant to be. And please, help me get to where I can get back to this little girl. And I can hug her again. And I can kiss her again. And tell her, Daddy loves you, Kaitlyn. Daddy loves you so very much. Thank you for listening to me. Please help me. Please help me change my future, change my life, and change my daughter. This company also has legacy commissions. When I die, all the business that I build, I get to will my commissions to my daughter. When I die, my commissions don't. They're going to go to her. Help me build a future for her, please. I'm begging you, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.